The story begins in 6th grade, and has severely affected me all throughout my life past 6th grade. The day began as me going to school, and during school, there was a book fair. And in the book fair, I found this zombie poster. Now, the zombie poster, you know how 6th graders are, when you're little. Things like that are cool to you, I mean, at least for boys anyway. But I decided to buy it, and I took it home, and I was very excited to hang it up. And upon telling my mom, she didn't share the same enthusiasm as I did, but nonetheless, we hung it up. Now, I've had multiple posters in my room. It was a blue kind of sticky putty, and it held, I have multiple posters in my room, and they stayed up for years. Some are even up to this day. And we put it on my door, and that was that. Then night came. During the night, I sometimes enjoyed staying up late. And that night was nonetheless the same. I was up late. And when you approach my door, there's a little crack in the floorboard that is a certain sound. And when I did hear this certain crack in the floorboard, I became alert, obviously. And when I looked in my doorway, there was nothing, just the blackness of the hallway. But then I saw something around my white door frame. This very door, to be exact. Now, believe me when I tell you this. This is what I saw. I was not on any medication. I was in 6th grade at the time. I wasn't taking any medication at all. And on my white door frame, I saw what appeared to be fingers. Fingers curling around my door frame. I blinked my eyes really hard. I squinted. And I couldn't believe what I was seeing. I was like, is my eyes playing tricks on me? Is it just because it's late? And then, at the top left of my door frame, I saw a black shape. And what appeared to be the shape of a head. It was so dark that even in the blackness of the hallway, I could easily make out the shape and what it was. There was no facial features, nothing. I saw a hand creep around the door. And I saw a head peek in. Now what's scary is, not only is that happening, but my family isn't very tall. I'm 5'7", my dad is 5'8", my mom is 5'4", my little brother is 5'5". The average door frame is around 7 feet tall. And when I tell you it was at the top of the door frame, I don't mean here. I mean it was up here at the corner, that corner. Right there. This top corner I'm pointing at. And I just stood in fear. I was laying down in my bed. I couldn't believe what I was seeing. I thought I was dreaming, but I did what they do in shows and movies, and I pinched myself, and I wasn't dreaming, and I was just staring at it, and it was staring right back. And it just stayed there. And I couldn't talk, I couldn't move, I couldn't do anything. When I saw that thing looking at me through the top of my doorway, it wasn't sleep paralysis or anything of the sort. I kind of sat up a little bit in my bed to get a better look. Until I violently mustered up the courage to scream, "Mom! Dad!" And as soon as I did that, the head moved away first. I saw the fingers creep back around the doorframe last. And my two parents came rushing in. "Sean, what happened? What happened?" I'm like, "Did you see it? Did you see it in the hallway?" They're like, "What are you talking about?" They hadn't seen it. They hadn't seen anything. My brother was asleep. Everyone was asleep. It was a school night. My mom had to go to work to teach. My dad also had to go to work. They were sleeping. There was not a single soul that was awake but me that night. And the thing is, after that encounter, I haven't seen it since. The most disturbing fact that happened was when I called for my mom and dad, and that thing creeped back into the hallway. The poster that we hung up that very day fell off the door. The putty was fresh. We used a good amount. We didn't want it falling down and getting ruined. Now, what are the chances that that freshly put on poster on my door were to fall off once that thing moved away back into the hallway? And I'm calling it a thing because I still don't know what it was. It could be a ghost. It could have been a freaking home intruder for all I know. To this day, I have no clue, and I hope I never see it again. And to this day, multiple years later, I now sleep with my door closed. That way, if I ever look into that hallway again, I never see that black figure peeking at me when I'm asleep. Who's to say that thing hadn't been watching me for multiple nights up until when I caught it? I don't know. I asked around my family. No one's ever seen anything like that. Sometimes I don't even believe myself. But the one thing that always gets to me is, how did that poster fall on the ground then? And we put a decent amount of putty on it too. Ever since that occurrence, I took the poster down and I burned it because I kind of related that to that incident and I just wanted to be done with it. But that is now the reason why I sleep with my door closed at night. But you best believe that every night I hope that thing doesn't appear again, because I don't know what I'll do. Thank you guys for watching. If you want more stuff like this, I have plenty more. Leave it in the comments section. Like the video, show me you guys like this stuff, and I'll keep the content rolling. I'll keep telling scary stories because I have multiple more. And please remember to like and subscribe. Have a good night, guys.